anybody's there, hello. Sorry about that. You haven't seen me pop up on YouTube yet. Dang it, I want to get this a little bit closer in. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see. Yep, okay. Hello, welcome to Coloring with Lorri. Anybody watching the playback? Because there's nobody here right now. So, hello. Hi, Amy. I see some buffering right off the bat. Hopefully that stops. I wasn't. Nope. All I said was hello, welcome to Coloring with Lorri for anybody watching the playback. So, hello. So here we are, Friday night, working in our small town charm, Teresa Goodrich. This is why I tried doing a couple videos last night and I could not talk. Oh, bang. That was a big bang on the camera. Sorry, that's going to be a wobble. It'll stop in a second. So what you doing, Amy? You got your book out, ready to color? I think there's a glitch in the matrix today. See if I get anybody over here or not. Are you still here, Amy? I'm going to work on these tulips a little bit. I'm going to kind of do a yellow and orange. Looks like I might be by myself tonight. Yes, I guess I am talking to myself, Amy. I'm going to start with some Spanish orange. Put a little bit in there just for a low light on the yellow. Actually, I'm going to go in and do some dark green in the back here. Okay. Hi, Taylor. Welcome. How are you today? Thanks for coming. I think I figured out this change your phone rotation thing on YouTube. Thinks it's smarter than me. Nope, you're not smarter than me, YouTube. I got your number. There's a lot of space back here that she didn't like, really, Teresa Goodrich. Being she didn't really color any bricks or do anything, so draw any bricks or steps, so I'm just blocking it in with some dark green. Hope everybody is well tonight. I'm really hoping this live will help me. It's been a rough week. It's been a tough week. What have I been up to? Not a whole lot, I'll tell you that. You know, when I had that fall, I don't know if you remember, you know, I already have an issue with my spine, and one thing that doctor had told me I needed a cervical laminectomy, which I've been afraid to do and just kind of winging it because I could still pretty much do everything. The main thing I couldn't do was put my right shoe on or a sock on my right foot. Everything else I could kind of manage. It was just more difficult and awkward. And the one thing he said to me was, do not fall. Well, I can see why, because since that fall, my spine is bad, my other leg is bad, so I see the orthopedic surgeon on Monday, and I'm pretty nervous about that, but that's why it's been tough. So just, you take the simplest things for granted. And I am still thankful that I can still walk. Right after I fell, I couldn't walk for almost 2 days straight. So I am very, very thankful that I am still walking, but it's very painful and tiring. Um, and I think yeah, I've actually lost 6 pounds, and I think it's because I have to clench every muscle, like inside my stomach and my arms and whatever, you know. But so yeah, I'm just hoping that we have a good, easy live coloring chat tonight. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Yay. Welcome, Mary. Her first time. Woohoo. Woohoo. So, I don't know if I want to use this yellow chartreuse or not. Chartreuse might be a little bit too bright. Let me see what it looks like on here. Oh no, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so for anyone following along, I did the dark green in the background and using the Spanish orange and yellow chartreuse Prismacolors still. And just working on these tulips right now. I was going to do the stairs, but these flowers are staring at me today. So, hi Mary, welcome back. I mean Amy, sorry. I always look at two chats at the same time. Happens a lot to me, and I apologize about that. I also backwards read a lot, so if I ever say anything backwards, sorry about that. So what have you all been up to? How are you today? What's going on? How's been your week? Oh, I see Kim. Oh, there she is. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Glad to see you. Forget to hit those thumbs up, guys. Like I said, for no other reason than it makes me feel good. Even my friend, the friend I was telling you about that's so supportive, he's like, well, are you ever going to get monetized? And I said, no, that's not at all why I'm doing it and this and that. And he says, well, you got to like the likes and the views. It's got to make you feel good. I said, yes, and that's actually what I said in my live last Friday. Please give me a thumbs up if for anything else. It just makes me feel good. So, thank you, Mary. Me too, Taylor, and I hope he has, I hope it's not just going to be surgery. I hope, and I don't like to take pills. Like the last time I went to the hip doctor, he gave me a prescription for muscle relaxers, which I went and picked it up, but it's still stapled in the bag. I never even opened the bag. So I was thinking this week I probably should have, just because I did not sleep at all. Last night's the first night I got any sleep. I felt so bad when Amy said she fell. It's like I can feel her pain. How are you today? Amy, you doing any better? Yeah, I got him, Kim. Yep, here they are. I thought there's only I think one pair left in here. So I was like, I just left them down here because when I use chalks, I can't stand the feeling of my fingers. Since my fingers are numb, I don't know if I've noticed it before, it feels like I have dishpan hands all the time. So when I touch stuff, things feel weird. And I think it's weird because I can't feel, like say if I had a pimple on my face, I wouldn't be able to feel it, like the tips. And that's since I fell that my left hand went so numb. So I know I irritated something in that spine. And unfortunately, that doctor has left my hospital. I use Henry Ford. And that surgeon was he was like Henry Ford's top neurosurgeon. So I felt pretty confident that if I had to get spine surgery, but now he's gone, I'm like, ugh, with another glitch. And I really didn't want to have surgery with my mom because I don't know who's going to take care of her. So, but I guess we'll see. We shall see. Yep. Yep, I gotcha. Got the gloves. Your hip is bruised? Oh no. Does it hurt when you walk? See, our hips get so, uh, what do I want to say? As we age, the hip is a very vulnerable joint. I don't remember ever doing anything because I had hip pain before my initial fall on the porch. It was like 4 years ago. I don't know if I told you, I just stepped onto the porch and it was a sheet of ice and my right leg went all the way out. So ever since then, the hip has been wonky, but this is ridiculous what it's been since this last fall. So hopefully they will be able to do something. The hip's a little sore. The one thing he recommended to me the first time I fell was like bed rest for 3 days. To let the tendons and stuff do whatever they do. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. But, you know, I just keep going. I have to. I have no choice. You know, my mom, she tries to help me a little bit more, but then I'm worried about her, you know, making things worse for her with her breathing. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I think you could go into the kitchen and get some ice water for yourself. Because every step hurts. You know what, I'm sorry to complain. I tried to do a video last night to get this out. And I restarted it and deleted it 3 times because I'm just wah, 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 wah. I'm like, okay, nobody wants to listen to that crap. But I thought maybe that would have got it out, you know. But anyway, but I'm sitting here and my neck hurts, so maybe if I resituate, then it won't be on my mind that much. Okay, so. Anyhow. So I was looking at this page and I'm like, okay, I can't do red tulips. I can't do this tulip. So, okay, we do yellow tulips. I love orange flowers anyway. I do tons of orange and yellow flowers on my pages. I think the orange and yellow pencils are super creamy in every set that you get. You know, some of the yellows will be really dry, but for the most part, the oranges are usually creamy. Creamy. Thank you, Mary. Yes, I know it is. There, I got it out of my system. I should be good. So tell me something fun. Right, Kim? Well, that was last night for sure. I am like, holy cow. That's bizarre. So then I'm like, well, I'll just do a silent short, right? Well, if that was like too fast, I got myself dizzy. Even I sent it to Amy and I'm like, do you think I'm being too critical? Do you think I should post this? And she's like, it's too fast. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought. I don't know. Just wasn't meant to be. But anyway. So I came on a few minutes early tonight. I don't know if you noticed. For one, because I had such a time with the orientation. Mary, you still here? Because I'm going to talk about that tonight. I think I got it. I do, Taylor, all day long. All day long, believe me. You know, I was raised in the Catholic Church. I went to Catholic schools up until 10th grade. And the reason I didn't go after 10th grade was because I went to a different type of school because of some family issues. And, you know, after being forced to go to church so much, I really didn't choose to go to church too much as an adult. I would here and there, and I did like learning about different religions and stuff like that. I went through that phase. But my point, I feel like God is with me everywhere. and he walks beside me daily, and I talk to him as I need to. Pray constantly throughout the day, so thank you. Okay, because I want to talk about the going live. Yeah, I know. She was like ready to go on tech with us, and then she made me feel bad, and I'm like, okay. Um, but thank God Ivy didn't think nothing of it, because I got really worried that, wow, did Ivy really take it that way? So I hope she knows us better than that. But yeah, I was like, uh-oh, we about to get it. So, Mary, when I first went on YouTube today, I did what I said. I set my phone in horizontal, went on to YouTube. When I went into YouTube, it switched me back to portrait because I was watching your live. So it popped up when I went into YouTube and switched my phone back into portrait. So then when I went into and clicked the live button, I clicked it to put it in horizontal, but somehow my lock on my phone, not the horizontal inside the YouTube app, my actual phone lock, again unset itself, which I don't understand how YouTube can override my phone and take my phone out of locked horizontal, but it does. So when I hit the live going in on the portrait, even though I put my phone in horizontal mode and put the YouTube to horizontal, it put me up as portrait. So I came back out, reset my phone again in horizontal, kept my phone in the horizontal mode, and hit the YouTube plus button while in horizontal. So that's what I found makes the difference. That if the YouTube clicks you back to portrait, come back out and check your phone setting and see again if make sure you're locked in horizontal. Yep. It happens to me every time too, but I think I finally figured out why. So like I said, I hit the live and everything while I got my phone horizontal. Then I clicked it up and did the flip and it was all good. It didn't give me change your phone, change your phone. Okay. The story in Ivy's. Um Kim had a troll one night and the guy asked her and his name was Glove something. I don't remember what the heck his name was. But he asked her to put on gloves, asked her if she had any gloves that he liked to watch people work with exam gloves on. And, he just kept asking more and more questions and, getting like really creepy about it. Um, so, of course, he was deleted from the stream because he was a troll being weird about gloves. So I've been teasing Kim about the exam gloves, and like last week on my live, I even brought some gloves for Kim, be funny, haha. So then what was really weird the next day after Kim's stream, I went to Jolly's stream, and I think you were there too, and I asked about, she asked something, and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear, I was washing dishes. And she asked if I wore gloves when I wash dishes to protect my nails. I was just like, what is going on with the gloves on YouTube? And it just made me like really laugh. And I just recently started wearing the gloves because of the numbness in my hands. I burning myself with the water because I can't feel how hot it is. And my fingers were all splitting open because the water was so dang hot. Do not like that color. So when Ivy pulled out the exam gloves, we just kind of was, oh, it was kind of funny. So, yes, he absolutely had a fetish. So, it's just kind of a side joke between me, Kim, and Amy, because Amy was there too. And so then I guess when we said something in Ivy's stream, like I was like, LOL, the gloves, and Amy was like, oh my god, yeah, Kim, the gloves. That View was saying in her live that she was like, oh my god, are they making fun of her for wearing gloves, right on her? Oh, that's not cool. And, we explained that, well, actually, she was live with Kim, so Kim could, explain it through chat rather than, you know, us trying to text it out. Be like, oh, no, 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 no. But of course, we felt bad and we were like, oh my gosh, we sure hope we did not offend Taylor, you know. So, so that's the story. Yeah, well, not so much her. We just kind of, between ourselves, I was like, ha ha ha, Kim, because the guy was at Kim's stream. So, and I mean, she never commented on it, and so if she would have, we definitely would have said something, but I think I have another broken pencil. I even cleaned out all my things today. That I definitely need that point sharper. So, with my mom's new diet, guys, I have to cook 2 dinners a day, which Mike's been really, really nice because he's been cooking a lot of dinners for me. Oh my god, I don't know what to cook. Right, we were laughing at Kim, not Ivy at all, so. But, you just made us think like, oh no. But yeah, she was ready to cuss us out. How dare you go over there and harass her and make fun of her right in her face. I paid that, good money to have my nails done and her nails look beautiful. Yeah, it was funny. At the same time, me and Amy are like, oh no. Oh no, I sure hope Ivy didn't think we were making fun of her. Sorry about the sniffles. I did not have these. I don't know what happened. Must be sitting over here. Although I don't think I sniffle at night when I sit over here. That's funny. Oh god, I have my top chat on, so if I missed anything, sorry. I'm gonna switch that right now. Oh, it's not gonna let me switch it. My computer, laptop, whatever here is like a gazillion years old. I'm always amazed every time it turns on. I can imagine how many times people roll their eyes when we talk to them on their lives. They gotta be nice. Mm-hmm. The heck is she talking about? But, ooh. Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping this helps me refocus. Now, the good thing about my pain, I will mention one positive thing. I don't really hurt when I'm sitting still. So, I guess in sitting, unless I have the restless legs, because those are just annoying. But when I try to sleep, holy moly, everything aches. But so, what's some good quick dinners, guys? What do you guys make that are, like, for my mom, it's got to be low sodium. Have any good recommendations? And I can't cook fish. I'm allergic to fish. I wish I could cook it because that would make things so much easier. I thought I'd be okay cooking it, but I tried to make her some cod one day, and holy cow, I had to sit on the porch for hours. I have a really kitchen. I would say my kitchen's very small. Yeah. Thank goodness. Right now. I'd have to walk very far. But it's still like every step. Homemade chili. Yeah, that's always a good one. Taylor, I think this is week 3. So, like 3 hours in it, maybe. What's low sodium? Chili does sound good, but it's not no salt. I did make her, like, I made a homemade spaghetti marinara, and I used all fresh tomatoes, zucchini, and yellow squash. So I do have some of that sauce, like, frozen, which I can pull and use for chili. So the only sodium going in would be the beans, and I could rinse those. So that wouldn't be too bad. She's actually asking for a casserole that her mother always used to make, which her mother's birthday was May 28th. So I thought, oh, okay. And that's beef, tomatoes, and cheese, so that's going to be high sodium, but I don't know. It's really hard. With the low sodium, I usually just do like a piece of meat, 4 or 5 ounce piece of meat, some kind of fresh vegetable, and like she really likes the fried potatoes because they have more flavor. So I do fried potatoes and olive oil with onion and the Mrs. Dash. And we bought like 15 different Mrs. Dash flavors. So I made her a nice grilled chicken salad today. It looked really good. Chicken looked yummy. Smelled really good too. And I think that's like sad for her too because she can't smell. So she loses that part of, enjoying food because, that's like 50% of what how we taste our food is by our smell and our senses. So I don't think I said my colors in case anyone's following around. Well, I know there is a couple people following along by colors because I get comments. So dark green, Prussian green, apple green, and spring green. Just kind of, mixing them around to try to get some contrast and interest in here. I think Taylor's trying to say I color too slow. Nope, cannot do. Yes, fried potatoes with scrambled eggs would be very good. Yes, that sounds yummy. She likes the sweet potatoes too, just plain and baked. And I actually snuck in some. I had Mike buy. I don't buy anything because I don't go anywhere. Well, I buy it, I just don't physically pick it up. Um, some sweet cream unsalted butter. And I don't think she noticed. She didn't say anything. Because I was like, I gave you some butter today. And she was like, ooh. And she didn't say, like, that's not real butter. So I think the sweet cream covered up the no salt taste. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will go live like Miss Mary did there for 4.5 hours. Thank you for that, Mary. I'm always looking for something to do in the middle of the night. You entertained me right through cooking dinner. Oh my God, Mary, that burger was so good. That was one of the best burgers I ever had in my life. I'm like, I sure hope my mom doesn't get up. I fried my bacon and then I fried my onions in my bacon grease. I was like, ooh, terrible. I post my dinners on Facebook every night. I called it the bad burger. Oh, yeah, it was a bad burger, but it was certainly delicious. It was good. And I don't know what it is. I love the barbecue sauce with bacon and grilled onions on my burgers. Otherwise, I do mustard. But if I have bacon and onions, I like, what you call it? Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's the only barbecue sauce I really like. So, yeah, it was yummy. Oh, that sounds good, Kim. Okay. Yeah, I made her spaghetti squash too. But, actually, like the rice, the noodles, and the potatoes, there's really no sodium in it. It's, we add the sodium, so those kind of things are okay. It's just the big, I'm having a problem. She likes things saucy, sauces and creamy, so that's where the problem's been coming in. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, hey, View. Didn't see you sneak in there. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Appreciate the thumbs up and absolutely appreciate that share. I do love hamburgers. I do believe it's my favorite food. And I like turkey burgers too. They just, yep, yep, yep. Yeah, and I can eat a hamburger pretty much any way. Plain with a little bit of mustard or pile it up, put a bunch of stuff on it. So, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We have a high pollen today. And when I sit back here, I do get a little bit of the outdoors because I'm in the basement. So that's probably what's going on. Boy, they are of you. You don't eat meat anymore, though, do you? Do you eat meat at all? I have to say, Amy and Mary, I'm very honored with your name changes. I was just kind of joking around, and here you guys both popped them in. I feel very honored. Look at me. I can still do something right. I used to be a very good writer. My mom used to read my papers for college and just be like, wow, I cannot believe you wrote this. I remember one of the proudest things one of the proudest I was during college in my master's program, I had a teacher that put on my paper, "It was a pleasure to read and very informative." And I just thought that was like the best compliment. And I've never had a teacher tell me it was a pleasure to read. And I've been a professor, so it's really not a pleasure to read 5,000 papers. But yeah, anyway, made me feel good, guys. Thanks. Good. Yeah, I know, View. My eye is watering too. I don't know what the heck is going on. I was not like this before. I said it must be something over here where I'm sitting. Ouch! Oh my god, now I just poked myself in the eye with the paper towel. Oh my goodness. You know what, though? I used a new shampoo today. I hope I'm not allergic to it. Uh-oh. I have to pay attention to that. I cannot believe I just poked myself in the eye. Well. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. She does like, well, she doesn't like leftover turkey. Oh my gosh. Give me a minute. I'm all blurry. Ooh. That stinks, you. I know people like that. It's like, You know, like you said, it'll take you a half hour in the morning to get cleared out. It's horrible. I feel bad for you when you talk about that. Well, Taylor, this is going to get even more delayed because I can't see. Oh my goodness. That corner of that paper towel right in my eyeball. Only I could injure myself coloring. I tell you. I tell you. Whew. Alright, let's get back to business. Enough messing around. Taylor's gonna be knocking on my door. Scoot over. Let me color that page for you. And I have decided this cat has to be orange. He just has to be. He totally looks like an orange cat. Ugh. Can you? Okay. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I will do that. Because I was thinking about making, like I made her a vegetable beef soup. And she's like, nope, can't do that without salt. Like, okay. Say, you know, soup bouillon is crazy, so. And I used a prime rib bone that was salted. So, I don't know. Usually she loves my soups. She's getting more and more used to it, so I think as time goes by, I won't have to be as picky. But I can't remember what it was the other day. I said, it's okay with no salt. She's like, yeah, it's actually really good. I was like, oh, okay, you're getting used to it. That is good. And I mean, I haven't salted like my foods for years. And I don't really cook with salt. The only one thing that I was forced to do in this household was salt the potato water and salt the noodle water when you're boiling them. You know, potato noodles, rice, but I can't do that anymore. So she won't even eat mashed potatoes. Haven't tried noodles yet. She loves vegetables, which is very helpful. But so yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that with the gravy though. Now I just gotta. Well, I could use a chicken too, right? Do a chicken. I do have a chicken in the freezer. Be hard to get Mike to buy me a turkey. I know the last time because I'd like to buy the bone-in turkey breasts. I do like to buy those a lot, and they were on sale, so of course they didn't have any. Yep. All right. Just the inside of that would be same color too. Put some of that orange in there, darken it up. Darken it up. These stems I want brighter. Yeah, I really don't even have time to color this off camera either to get more caught up because I don't want to just color Teresa Goodridge, and if that's what I did, that's all I'd be coloring because I don't have a lot of coloring time. And I do a lot of blending, as you can see. It's the way I enjoy coloring, so. Sorry, Taylor. This paper does require a little bit of work, too. It's a little toothy. Not all the Creative Haven paper is, I've noticed that. But these last two we've worked in. Home Sweet Home and, what is this one? Small Town Charm. They're kind of toothy. Thank you, View. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, View. I have no idea what that thing is over there. I guess we'll just make it a leaf. Make it a leaf. Yeah, so like even for tonight, I had my mom's dinner all planned out, made her some chicken, and actually made her a big grilled chicken salad. I have no idea what I'm gonna have myself. I've got some chicken tenders left. I could do anything with them, but don't know. Oh, there's a dot of red on that leaf. I hope that doesn't come through. The dot on the very top of it. Ugh. Nope. Wiped it out. Good job, spring green. Yep. Yep. And I still like with the shading. I don't the light source thing. I don't really do one other than forward unless there's like a sun on the page or something. So like most of my light source is just gonna be it's just gonna be your middle. I don't do like, oh, the sun's coming over in from here, this is shaded. I probably should, but I don't. Yes. Whipped it out. What did I say, Kim? Oh my. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound so good. Oops. I don't know. Oh no. Oh. Okay, got it. The it's because I'm stuffy. The springween. The springween. No, I'm not drunk. Um, I tried to do a video earlier and I couldn't. I couldn't talk straight. Probably the MS. I don't know. My backwards tongue. Okay. Right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I really didn't expect it to cover up that red, but it did pretty good. Of course, it looks just like a little brown spot on the leaf, but that's absolutely fine. Leaves do have brown spots. Oh, Taylor's got me over here like I'm coloring so fast. And she's going, what? No, you are not. Yeah, she'd have this whole page done in an hour. That's okay. Oh no, Kim, I'm very sorry to hear that. It's this weather, it's changing too much. All it takes is like a 20-degree change and it's really bad for us. And it's almost doing that every day. That's what I'm not sure, with the pain in my legs and stuff, I'm not sure if it's all from the fall or that. It's so hard to say, and the numbness and everything. And that's what the doctors say too. They don't know what the symptoms, they can obviously see the arthritis and the problems in the x-ray on the spine. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes, like if I do animals, I'll have 6 pencils out to blend them together. I know one time me and Tasia were coloring a page, and I think it was Menuet de Bonheur, the whichever the page is that has, is it bunnies? Yeah, the bunnies. She's like, how many colors did you use for your bunny? Just, she's like, and I said like 7 or 8 or something. She's like, oh, I was hoping it was 2 or 3. Like, nope, the animals definitely get a lot. Especially if I'm trying to make a fur effect. I think I did really good on those bunnies too. That's very true of you. Thank you. Yep, we kind of bring it to life with our our coloring, our skills. Yeah, my brain is not right, guys. Sorry. Uh, all you can do is laugh. I don't like this. I did this gray right here, but I don't like it. I'm gonna get in there with the dark green. It might be the top of the leaf. Gosh, yeah, now that I think about that, I hope I'm not allergic to this shampoo. It smelled pretty good, but it is pretty fragrant, so that could be the problem. Okay, I think that plant's done. Might as well do some of this other green stuff while I have these greens out, huh? I'm surprised Amy's not done with this picture yet. See, Taylor, it's not just me. Amy's not done either. I think she's just coloring it on Fridays also. Kim, did you finish? I didn't see you color, but I don't know what you... Oh, you did the shoe today. I did stop in and give you a like, by the way. Sorry, I was sleeping, but I did wake up long enough and give a like. I'll probably watch it tonight. I gotta watch MasterChef. And that's all I have to watch. Unless somebody else pops up live. Oh, that's good, Amy. Well, I'm glad. This was your idea, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Just trying to give these, as I say, give these Teresa Goodrich books some love. I got enough of them. Now they need to be colored. It's one of the reasons that it takes me so long to color, too, is I really struggle with color choices. It's like, so I did sit here for a few minutes before I turned the camera on today and was like, okay, I'm going to do this yellow and that orange, and I have the base gray on my steps, but I haven't gone any further. I don't know. Let's put some of this Prussian in here. Let's see what it says, right? Prussian. Same combo for those following along. Just still using these 4 greens. Prussian Dark, Spring, and Apple. All Prismacolors. That was the other thing. For those watching, coloring along, watching the playbacks or whatever, I was thinking about switching to polychromos for a page, if that's a possibility, or you just strictly have Prismacolors. Let me know. And I think I'm gonna do, oh, I bet, Amy. You haven't? You know, my favorite one I think is Home Sweet Home. I really like that book a lot. This one's pretty cute too, though. Oh, Mary, you should pull out this page and color this one with us. You know, where you said you were going to do the Home Sweet Home one too, right? I think I want to do Village Charm next. Because I was going to do Main Street because Annie wanted to color one. But I see she's actually doing this page. No, she's doing the Home Sweet Home page. Right? Is that the one she was doing, guys? Home Sweet Home, right? This one? Is that the one that Annie did? Right? Or working on, I should say. So see, Taylor, I did finish that one. Shoot, that's a plant. My nose is really dripping. I'm very sorry about the sniffles. It just won't stop. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Which page view? The doggy page? The doggy in the kitchen? I hate that the chat is so far behind. It's so confusing. And I really apologize for the nose blowing. Just had to do it. And I didn't feel like standing up to mute. I think I know how now, thanks to Jay Carey. Thank you, Jay Carey, if you're watching or watch the playback. It was very nice of her. Okay, the doggy kitchen page. That's what I thought. Okay, so I don't have to worry about Main Street. So I think the next one we'll do is Village Charm. Village Charm? I think that's the name of it. Color at home? Yeah, I was hoping to finish up my page in Africa today. Rita Bourbon's Africa, but I did not get that done. My doggy wouldn't leave me alone. Oh, that home book. Okay. That's a good one. Ooh, now I want chicken gravy and mashed potatoes, Kim. Or turkey. I'd settle for turkey. A turkey. I don't know what color I want to do these puffy flowers. They're kind of weird. Maybe pink and a do like lilac and these blues sometimes can do a nice flower. I guess I could cook my chicken tenders and make some gravy and some mashed potatoes. That could be good. You know, I like to, when I fry chicken tenders, I don't do it too much with bone-in pieces or big pieces because, you know, just hard. But I like to use pancake batter, and it kind of gives that Chick-fil-A flavor. When I tasted Chick-fil-A for the first time, I was like, they stole my recipe. Oh, sorry for those coloring along. Gonna try Blue Lake and Lilac in these flowers. I'll see how we go. I might have to add something to it. I might end up erasing the whole flower. Who knows? Because that's what I do sometimes. Yep, I love it. Yep. I swear they stole my grandma's recipe, View. My grandma had the best fried chicken. Ugh. And she did not leave her recipe to nobody. The only thing anybody knew was she used pancake mix. But I think her secret was she fried it and then she put it in the roaster so it would just get so tender. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to grab something lighter because that's going to be too dark. So I think I'm going to go for Deco Pink. I'm probably going to make mud here. Oh gosh, it looks like cotton candy. It's cotton candy balls. Ooh, they stole your granny's recipe, huh? The old one, I assume. This is Small Town Charm. Yep, that's the one. I do too, and I just erase it and start over. It happens. But, and I feel like if I knew color theory, that wouldn't happen. But you know color theory, right? Because sometimes I think that's why, like, especially with greens, you can get muddy real quick with greens. This really looks like cotton candy. Anybody coloring cotton candy, here's a good combo. Yeah, I don't know. God, what was that one? Color My World, I think was her name. She was like an artist, a teacher. She taught art. And she would tell you, like, if you're not coloring this way, you're doing it wrong. If you're not coloring it that way, you're doing it wrong. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Look, if we put color on the paper and we're using a dang crayon, and that's what we enjoy, we are not doing it wrong. But I get what she was talking about, color theory and stuff like that, and shading and blending, but she always made me laugh. I wasn't a big fan of her channel. I recently went back because I do, do you feel like I know Kim, no, somebody talked about that. I kind of feel like it was Kim, where you feel like you lose your skills, like you got this down and you know how to do it, and then you don't do it for a while, and then you forget. Like I've been using the markers, so I feel like I'm losing my touch with my pencils. So that's why I pulled out the polys this week, because I was like, okay, now my polys are not getting any love. Yep, I thought so, Kim. Yes, color along with us. Of course, Mary, you'll probably be done tonight, too. I bored Taylor. She don't want to watch anymore. She said, I'll come back when you start a new page. Okay, so we have cotton candy flowers. It's okay, not bad. It did not go too muddy. I'm glad. With these flowers these days, geez, they're every color in the world. So I think that was a flower back there. I'm just gonna smoosh in a little bit of color. Try to get these pencils back in here. My mom put them all in order for me, and I've got them all over the place again. Okay. I got greens out. We keep doing green. That's kind of boring, isn't it? Maybe I should start putting some depth on these stairs. Oh, wait, Taylor, are you here? I wish she was here. Remember when I was talking about the tape together pencils, Amy? See, this is what I used to do. So I could keep them. I just put a piece of Scotch tape around them, and then, you know, they don't hurt your hand as bad. So that's what she do. Okay. Oh, and my point broke. Come on, pencils. Is that a 52? Okay. All I have is all these little baby grays. Can you tell? 50% cool gray I like. A bunch of baby grays. I don't have any other ones. I don't have any new ones, so I gotta use the babies. I don't think I have an extender down here, so we'll use this one. Alright, I'm gonna turn you sideways. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get all weird. This is 70% gray, and I have a 50% gray base that I did last week before Mike came. And look at that, it's almost 1 o'clock already. This time goes by so fast. I am a little unsure how to create the depth in these stairs up here because she didn't put a lot of space. Not quite sure. Like down here you can tell there's stairs. Up here they just look like a flat wall, so I'm hoping like that would be the back of the stair. I should have probably started at the bottom. It's a catch. But this is just going to be my initial to get that depth in the stair. Kind of a map for myself, if you will. Amy, I feel like I'm coloring you today. I'm all over the place. Did I finish that plant and that plant? Okay, I did finish the plants. I'm like, did I just hop over these stairs and not finish the plant? Okay. Yeah, see, my shoulders and neck hurt too, that's the first time that's ever happened with me sitting here coloring. I remember the one day before I moved my camera, I got a little sore, but yeah, I think it's gonna be problems from here on out. Okay, see, now coming down here, I feel like it needs to be here. That's why I said I think I should have started down here. Let me see. Catch myself back, because this is a step. That's step 1. If I have to erase, that's okay too. Should have put a ledge space. Right, no ledge. Right, exactly. Know what to call it. Grays or grays. Which is it? I started investigating that too, View, and it's like all the pencils that are made, say the Polychromos, Derwents, Luminance, you know, any of the ones that aren't in the US, it's spelled one way, and the ones in the US are spelled another one. So we're gray with the E. Ooh, you know what? Does Holbein's have a gray? Are they with the E? No gray in here. My little baby pack of Holbeins. Yeah, she didn't really leave any ledge space. Okay, but I did it right because they're all on the same side. Okay. Now I am coloring these as stoned. Stone, stone, cement. Mainly because of these little cracks right here. I definitely agree they look like wood. They also look like stone. But these right here, I'm going with as cracked cement. Because when she does wood, she usually does these little eyes. So my brain, this is stone, and the steps are stone. So I will be coloring them as such. Okay, so that was our 70%. So and I'm going to come back with the 50%. These are cool grays. Just to soften it up. I'm not going to go up very far over that 70%. Very light hand. You know, just to kind of soften it up. We're on the wire for time. He said he works at a shop bar. I don't know if I ever noticed that. And what that means, it's in the parking lot of a Chrysler dealership. So normally on Fridays and Saturday nights when the Chrysler workers get off, they would come over there. But he said tonight that they canceled second shifts, so he didn't know if they were gonna, some of them will still go to work and come to the bar, and the bar will get really busy, or the bar will be really slow because none of the shop people came. So he wasn't sure if he would be early or late. So far, he's not early. So View, you're doing so good with your reverse collages. You like right up there with Dee Dee, boy. I love that book, those pictures. That was a great idea. Use those pictures. And you get 2 of everything. Wood doesn't. It is wood. It is wood. Yeah, wood doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I tried that. I actually did some in my coloring books. The one I used, Secret Garden. The Secret Garden I have from Johanna Basford's is on super thick paper. Like if anybody has the World of Flowers, how that paper is super thick, my Secret Garden is even thicker than that. And I think I took the back pages and I did some reverse collages on. Yeah, the other reason too, I kind of cheated. I looked at this and it's stone and it's drawn the same way. I don't know, but these, kind of dictate that it's wood, so it's hard to say. It could either way. I was very undecided. So, but stone it is. Be too much brown if it was wood anyway. Stone it is. And here, Mike, gotta try to bring in that yellowing. That looks really good. So here I'm sitting like, okay, how do I bring in that yellowing? I always tell him, I'm not an artist. I'm just a colorist. He's like, yeah, but you're a very good colorist. I'm like, well, thank you, but that is nice that he says that. I know a lot of men are like, oh my god, isn't wrong coloring? It's pretty funny. Yeah. Now I'm uncertain how to do this one. So where do I want? Yeah, that's confusing. Okay. Bright in the step. I guess just a little depth back here. I need to do that greenery first. And I'm not really gonna do anything to the steps either till I get a better idea of what I'm doing. So I'm still kind of... Let's see, how we doing here? It's not showing up too much on camera, is it? A little bit. Alright. I'm gonna darken them cracks a bit. Ooh, I didn't put anything under. Well, I'm not pressing hard, so that's good. Here I sit. So we'll darken up that. I think that would be darker. It is kind of hidden behind the plant, as Kim would say. I remember her talking about that when she was doing hers. Yeah, finish yours, Kim, so I see how you do these stairs. I'm just kidding. Yeah, help me, help me. I don't know, maybe a ochre to give that stain color, a yellow ochre. Right. Yeah, he is pretty supportive. He even, like, when I don't want to buy stuff because I don't want to spend the money, because, oh, just buy it. What else do you do? He's really good about that. I'm going to come in really, really light with the 50% on the steps on these shade lines here. Just not quite as dark, though, just lighter. A little bit darker color than the 30. Just to get a little color in there. Oh, we got step over here. Okay. Under kitty shadowing. I think we're probably all going to have an orange cat. He just has to be orange, don't you think? I'm surprised you're not done with the whole picture, Kim, honestly. Ugh, God, hairball. Hope you didn't see that. It was attached to my sweater. Oh, and this is 30% again. I'm going to start blending that all the way up. So I'm going to bring out the 10%. We have a 20? 20 might be too dark. Let's try the 10. Yeah, I think the 10 is good with 30. And I'm going to try... I thought so too, but no, she did say she was going to put it aside and let me catch up, so... Because she's been doing it on camera. There's that fur ball. Yellow ochre, where are you? There you are. So I do believe Mike is home. Why is he in the kitchen? Oh, that's going to work perfect. Yellow ochre. Yep. Okay, guys. So if you want to continue on the steps, use your 4 grays, and then I'm going to put that little bit of yellow ochre in to try to get this effect over here. But, okay, so that's all we got done tonight. Thank you again for joining me. Appreciate you all being here tonight. Enjoyed the chat. You did stone too, Amy? Good. Thank you, Mary. So everybody have a wonderful night. Yeah, I think that's going to work out really good. You can see that on camera. We'll get a close-up when it's done. But anyway, thanks again for all coming. I really appreciate you. Kim says, hi, Mike. Okay. And good night, Mike. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully see you next week. Bye.